IVM.
Welcome to a brand new episode of the Musafir Stories, India's very own travel podcast, where each week we share the journey of travelers in their own words and relive their experiences with you, our listeners.
Hi guys, I'm your host Saif and welcome to an all-new episode of the Musafir Stories. Before we get on with today's show, a quick announcement. We're happy to share that the Musafir Stories is now available on Saavn, India's premier app for music and audio content. Subscribers of Saavn can now listen to the podcast along with their favorite music on one platform. Now on with today's show.
Hi guys, I'm your host Faiza and our guest traveler today is Sarmistha from the blog Footloose in Me. Sit back and enjoy as we go footloose with Sarmistha in her quest for wanderlust. Hi Sarmistha, welcome to the podcast.
Hi Faiza, and thank you so much for having me here. It's a privilege to be the part of this podcast episode. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you. The pleasure is all ours having you over. Sarmistha, the introduction that we gave about you is quite short and sweet. So why don't you go ahead and tell our listeners a little about yourself? Also, when did the travel bug bite you? Since when have you been traveling?
Yeah, sure. So leaving apart any other introduction, I would definitely love to call myself a traveler. Mm-hmm. The travel bug was within me from birth.
Oh my God.
and I would say I have inherited this travel thing mostly from my father, who is also an avid traveler.
Wonderful.
I was born in the suburbs of Kolkata, but my father had to move from one place to another for his posting.
Okay.
So did me and my mother.
Wonderful.
And so it was really a great experience to be. Starting from my birth to my early schooling, we have been moving from one place to another. Not just moving, but we used to explore the place and the nearby destination. But after a few years, we had to settle because of my studies. That time it was an eager wait for the vacation because vacations means travel.
Right.
I remember one thing. I often used to tell my mom that once I grow up, I shall lead a life of a gypsy and travel around and never settle to one place.
Oh, wow.
And the funniest thing, my mother used to laugh and say that, okay, first you grow up and then we'll think about it.
But your blog is filled with posts about so many destinations. So I would love to add to all my listeners. Guys, please go ahead and check out Sarmistha's blog. It's called footlooseinme. It's got beautiful destinations, beautiful pictures, and amazing stories to read about as well. So,
thank you so much.
You are a gypsy at heart and you have lived your dream. Amazing.
So when stepping into the job life, it was really difficult to manage leaves to travel. And being in an IT industry was in itself very tiring. Extra long hours of work, project deadlines, and no leaves to travel.
Right.
It was something like a zombie me revived by some software program to work. Much later, after taking a break from this monotonous routine and relocating to Pune, I gave a serious thought to travel.
That's really nice. So following the Musafir Stories tradition, where are you taking our listeners today?
I would like to take the listeners to Ratnagiri, which is a very interesting place.
Amazing. Okay. And why Ratnagiri?
Ratnagiri has a distinct flavor which is quite different from other places of Maharashtra.
Okay.
Speaking a little about the geographical location, this longitudinal section of land runs through the western coast of India. Okay. And this district shares border with many other districts of Maharashtra like Raigad, Satara, Kolhapur and Sindhudurg. Okay. So it is very accessible for people coming from any direction.
Perfect.
And then the topography is mainly uneven with Sahyadri range on the eastern side, gradually descending to the Arabian Sea on the western.
Wow.
So the landmass is intercepted by mangrove creeks, narrow rivers. It is just enchanting.
Wow.
Very, very beautiful place.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful as well. That's amazing. So starting off with the itinerary, how many days trip was this?
It was mainly around 5 to 6 days. We had some places in mind and we just covered it on a road trip.
Amazing. So please go ahead, tell us about your story, travel story, and also how did you get to the particular place, and maybe you can start off with how did you get to the place, how did you get to Ratnagiri, and what about lodging, and then you can take us to this amazing journey to Ratnagiri.
Okay. So it was mainly a family trip. So we had few places in mind.
Okay.
Like mostly it was in Ratnagiri, but a few surrounding places also, like Harihareshwar, which is in the Raigad district.
Okay.
And the very nearby Shriwardhan beach.
Okay. But from where did you guys start off, Sarmistha? Where was your starting point? From Pune. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
So our first destination was Harihareshwar. So we started quite early and throughout very beautiful roads. And I remember one place, Chiplan. That was a pretty nice place, and I think it is the gateway of Ratnagiri, I guess.
Oh wow! Okay. And what about lodging and all that? Did you guys book hotels online, or did you all go there and explore places? How did it go?
No, we actually had a plan in place, and so we did the previous booking online.
Okay.
So in Harihareshwar, we stayed in MTDC resort, and thus there were many other places. Actually, weekends are mainly very tough time to have the bookings in MTDC especially.
That's true.
So there are other hotels too, which I'll go across as and when I travel.
Okay, perfect. So please go ahead. What did you do? You guys have reached your first day, and what happened? Please tell us.
Sure. So as I said that Harihareshwar is in Raigad district. So we started with Harihareshwar. It's like a lazy little town by the sea.
Okay, wow.
There were small houses with slanting tiled roof, with small unorganized gardens and little adjoining farmlands. The gardens mostly had different varieties of hibiscus plants, while the farmlands were seasonal vegetables. The small area seemed to be peaceful and content in its calm lifestyle. As the name suggests, this place is linked with religious significance, as there is an ancient temple dedicated to Lord Harihareshwar.
Okay.
And the temple is just beside the main beach.
Wow, okay. That would have looked beautiful, right?
Yeah, it is awesome. And the beach is especially very beautiful. It is surrounded by hills.
Wow.
And the rocky hill descends to the sandy beach. The hilly shoreline is eroded by the waves, and in a fascinating way that it created a wall. Actually, it looks like some rock art created by the waves.
That's nice. So did you guys have a fun time at the beach as well after praying?
Yeah.
No.
We spent a lot of time there watching the sunset and enjoying the beauty of the place.
Wow, amazing.
And as you said earlier that we stayed in an MTDC resort over there.
Okay.
And that was a very nice place. The cottages are beautifully have the beautiful view of the sea as well as the estuary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it has a private beach also, the small sandy beach which is lined by casuarina trees.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And the morning sun on the beach was a really nice experience. Beautiful.
Amazing. And how is the beach? Is it too crowded, or people can go ahead and enjoy that isn't?
Weekends are actually very crowded, but I think it was on weekdays, so it was less crowded. I would say it was empty.
Oh, great. Even better, yeah.
Harihareshwar had some camel rides or something like that. There were no such major water sport like thing.
Right. But camel ride sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But Shriwardhan beach, that is around 20 kilometers from there towards Raigad.
Okay.
That was again a long sandy beach with beach activities and water sports like that.
All right. So anybody who's interested to do that can head there as well. Yeah. Wow, great, Sarmistha. So what next? What did you guys do?
Yeah, so after staying a night at Harihareshwar, then we moved on to Shriwardhan.
Okay.
Shriwardhan, we just went to just see the beach and nothing more than that.
Uh-huh.
It was a beach comparatively little bit crowded than Harihareshwar. It was quite a hub of fishing trawlers too.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Did you guys get to eat any seafood?
Yeah, sure. I'll just come to that.
Oh, wow. Okay,
because
waiting.
Yeah, till then, because we were having just those normal food, nothing special. So I'll come to that.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So we were on our way to our next destination. That was Anjarle. So here the road actually beautifully meanders through the ghat.
Okay.
And down there was the beautiful Arabian Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a very clear view, and sometimes peeking through the foliage of cashew, jackfruit, and mango trees.
Oh, wow.
The road was narrow, but was lined with such trees.
Wow. Okay.
And down below there was the beach, and I was very surprised to see bullock carts moving.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So later I came to know that these bullock carts carry fishes from Harnai harbor to the market.
Okay.
I was very excited to be there, and Anjarle is. We didn't stay there.
Okay.
We just went across this place. So went through this place. I'll say there's a hill-like thing, and you can see the panoramic view from that place.
Okay. Can you describe the little view for us?
Yeah. The panoramic view is just stunning, with white layers of waves touching the shore.
Oh, wow.
The beach leading to a creek, which is actually the estuary of River Job.
Okay. Oh.
On the either side of the river, there are thick mangrove forests. Beautiful bridge can also be seen at a distance. From every direction, the view was just amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I'm reliving the moment right now.
We are reliving it with you.
So there's also an old temple dedicated, some Ganapati temple. Okay. We didn't visit there because we had no time. So it is on the other side of the creek.
Okay.
And it is very popular for the Maharashtrians here. They believe it to be the Jagrut Ganesh, which is supposed to fulfill the wishes of the devotees. Just stopping there for some time, and then we moved on towards Harnai. So coming to Harnai, which is actually a harbour, and it is famous for the fish market, which opens every day at 4 p.m. We reached there by noon, I think, and before 4 there was some time for us to discover the surrounding.
Okay.
There's a fort, Kanakadurga Fort, also called the Harbour Fort.
Okay.
It is situated on the land projection towards the sea.
Oh, wow.
Near the Harnai harbour.
Okay, so it would be almost 3 sides surrounded by sea.
Right.
Amazing.
And it was built strategically to connect to the sea fort of Suvarnadurga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there are a few other forts also, like as the Kanakadurga, the Fatehgarh Fort, and the Goa Fort, which were built to keep an watch on the Suvarnadurga Fort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah. All these forts were built on the edges of the land that are protruding into the sea, separated by narrow channels. Even though Kanakadurga Fort had a lighthouse within it, I chose to visit Suvarnadurga, which is in a rocky island near Harnai.
Okay.
I would like to mention one thing.
Yes,
I have a strange thing for the lighthouse. Since childhood, I get attracted to the very name of the lighthouse.
Right.
Yeah. So I remember reading some story from childhood magazine where a group of children on an adventure solves a lighthouse mystery.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, since then it has been my favorite.
Okay.
And whenever I smell a lighthouse, I just jump to be there.
Oh, that's interesting. You will not believe it. I think even when I was a kid, I had read a book about, I think it was the famous 5.
Something like that.
Yeah, where they go to a lighthouse and they do all these crazy things. So as a kid, I used to be so excited to see a lighthouse. Unfortunately, I think the first beach that I saw was only in my 20s.
Okay.
So it's really sad. I was like in a shell, I think, till 20. So, so my first lighthouse experience was amazing. Yes, I can relate to it.
I was really dual-minded that whether to visit this Kanakadurga Fort or the Suvarnadurga. That too is an interesting place because it is on the island, rocky island.
Right.
So I just chose Suvarnadurga. Going there was again a big deal because as we were in Harnai Harbour, there was no other visitors.
Okay.
Only us and one family of 3 waiting for some ferry to reach that fort.
Oh, okay. You can take a ferry across and go to nearby places, or
right?
Okay. Okay.
The ferries are there, but they too have a timing.
All right.
And those noon time it was just like sleepy. The boatman was sleepy. Nobody was around. It was totally empty. So what we did is together we decided to hire a fishing boat. We just woke up someone sleeping there. Then we asked him to manage someone who can take us to that island. Then we started for that. It is around half an hour or so, even less than that, I guess. So, and on reaching that island, there was no jetty. So we had to get down on the slippery, moss-covered rock. And unfortunately, our fellow traveler slipped and hurt his back.
Oh my God. Well, that's sad.
Although it was not major, but still he was hurt.
Right. But it's quite dangerous for even if someone who's old or kids traveling.
Right, exactly. Then stepping cautiously we entered the fort. The fort was in its ruins. And it was surrounded by a tall fortification along with a dry moat from all sides. The fort tapered towards the Kanakadurga end. The enclosure is covered with thorny bushes and waifs left behind by humans after picnicking in that deserted island.
No.
So
that's sad.
From every angle, there was no sign of maintenance. The sorry plight of this important historical monument saddened me.
That's true. Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah.
We would, definitely, we, like you as a blogger and we as podcasters, I think we are trying our best to let people know that we have to preserve history and save our monuments, because I'm so sure whatever you do, it's not going to come back. We see that a lot of places. As citizens, I think we should be responsible enough to take care. Do not go touch walls of these beautiful paintings on walls. I see a lot of people going and touching them
people keep writing on the walls and doing other nuisance.
That's so true. We need to be responsible as citizens, because the government is doing its part, but we as a population, we need to take care of our places as well. Right. I just hope the coming generations and we are responsible enough to do it. Hopefully, yes. So how was it? Did you guys enjoy the fort?
We enjoyed the view. View was really stunning. The view was stunning, but other than that, it was really sad to see it in such plight.
Right.
So after half an hour or so, we returned.
Okay.
And it was already 4 and the market was in place.
Awesome. Time to see yummy things.
Right. So as I said before that when we went for the fort, there was no human in vicinity, and now the beach was crowded. Market was all set, and it was in true sense a fish market.
No. Awesome.
Huge varieties of fishes were in display for the buyers to bargain hard and get their choice.
Wow, amazing.
So there were numerous vehicles and a lot of bullock carts.
Okay.
There to carry the purchased fish on the destination, which is either individual homes or markets around Harnai or even far. The fishermen unload the fresh catch from the trawlers, and their family and friends gather in the beach to auction the items to wholesale buyers mostly.
Okay.
Then there were fisherwomen who were seen cutting those fishes for those who requested after the purchase.
Oh, wow.
It was a completely fishy affair. Everywhere you see fishes and fishes.
Amazing. It just sounds like it's a picture perfect moment going on where it's like a true fish market. Yeah.
Yeah. Other interesting thing was the fisherwomen were dressed in sari. Typically the Maharashtrian dhoti type of thing.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether the same is the traditional Maharashtrian Nawari sari wrap or not, but it looks similar.
Okay.
So And men were seen in white kurta and pajama with that Maharashtrian cap, white cap.
Awesome.
So and then every vendor was the center of attraction, surrounded by customers, for some purchasing for household needs, while others for business, and some onlookers like me watching the show and capturing the moments in the camera.
Oh, perfect. This is, I have to confess this, but it's a little embarrassing. A few days back, I was at a fish market, a fish store rather, near my house.
Okay.
And there was this really cute kid who came and stood next to me, and she was with her mother. And she just came and she said, Mama, it smells so good here. And for a second, I was like, this is a fish market. And then I inhaled and I was like, yeah, okay, deep down, I do like this smell too.
Okay.
So yeah, the fish market for people, of course, for people who eat fish, I think would be something that people really cherish and like deep down.
Exactly.
So standing there in the market, I can imagine how beautiful.
But one thing I can
looked.
say, I don't know whether it is just because it was the fresh catch or not. There was no smell.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's no smell that is typical to the fish market.
Okay.
So this was the thing I noticed.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So after watching this interesting affair going on, so we moved on to our next destination. It was Kade.
Okay.
And Kade is mostly for beach. So again, through those meandering roads and sometimes the sea coming so close to you and sometimes down at a distance. So it's again a wonderful landscape. So we reached Kade. Kade beach was again a long stretch of sandy beach with a part of it rocky. So it provides an interesting character to the beach. Our stay here was in a hotel named Sagar Resort.
Okay.
It was located just beside the beach. You just come out of the hotel, cross the narrow road, and you were on the beach.
Wow.
So with our vicinity to the beach, our trip was really very beach-oriented. With all sorts of beach activities, water sports, and a lot of fun. The night was again a very special one.
Oh, wow. Okay. What did you guys do?
The moon was shining bright, although it was not a full moon, but the reflection of the moonlight on the crest of the waves crashing into the shore and then scratching the silvery white glow was just mesmerizing.
Wow. And I think it would have looked beautiful with the moonlight, the waves just sitting there at the beach.
Just awesome. We just could not stop ourselves watching the beauty from the hotel. So we just crossed the road and walked onto the beach. Lit by the half moon. There was no other light, just the moonlight. But there was a strange feeling of safety that prevailed throughout. So it was really very safe. So we sat on the beach and watched the waves crashing for a long, long time. It was a ethereal experience.
Amazing.
Yeah, we had really a good time. And one more thing was that next morning we also went for a dolphin ride.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
This actually, I have been to many beaches before, and I had never any luck with dolphins.
Right. So did you guys contact the hotel, or how did you all go about this?
Got the idea that there are some rides regarding the dolphin rides or something like that.
Okay.
So from the hotel itself, and there was a guy sitting out at the beach in the morning, and he was taking the money, and he was saying that you go and get onto that boat, and they'll take you. So it was around some 8 to 10 people were there. This is where my age-long wait for this dolphins was over, and ultimately I saw dolphins in the wild.
Oh, wow.
Playing around and having fun in the morning sun. So it was just awesome. Some popping up from this side, then the other from the other side.
Oh.
It was just amazing. This is where I had the experience of the Konkani food.
Oh, okay.
It was my first chance to taste this Konkani food.
Oh, okay, great. What did you eat?
The food mostly comprises of seafood, but there are ample choice for the vegetarians too. Apart from seafood, which includes prawn, crabs, and a variety of fishes.
Wow.
like surmai, then kukari or something. I don't know all the names.
Okay.
There are many variety of fishes.
Huh.
And there's also a special non-vegetarian Konkani dish called komdi vade.
Okay, comedy
Yeah.
vade.
Yeah, puris are served with chicken curry.
So these are vadas and chicken curry and puri?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a different combo, yeah.
Yeah, and they serve it with an accompaniment of sol curry, which is a pink-colored beverage made of coconut milk, kokum, and other spices.
Oh,
So,
wow.
sol curry is known for its digestive benefits too.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think you know kokum. Kokum is a tangy fruit, which is endemic to this region.
Okay, coconut.
I mean, the Western Ghats. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And one more interesting thing that they serve in dessert, steamed modaks.
Oh, what is it? Oh, this modak, the sweet one.
Yeah.
Ganesha Chaturthi.
Right.
Oh, because we have a lot of teammates who get modak around Ganesha Chaturthi and we just finish them in a second. Oh, yummy.
Exactly. So these are steamed basically.
Okay.
So these are like dumpling-like thing filled with coconut and jaggery.
Yummy, yes.
Oh, I just still remember those yummy.
Amazing. And the best part is they are steamed, so it's even more healthier. So you can just eat how many you want.
So, Konkani food is again, it has a distinct flavor and taste that is quite different from the other parts of Maharashtra.
Right, yeah. And what about fish and prawn, seafood, anything special seafood wise?
See, now coming to this point, I don't eat fish and meat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is thought that if a Bengali is always so fan of fish.
Right.
But I personally, I don't eat.
Okay,
but
I am sorry then.
No, not a problem. I just enjoy watching the people eating, and I just keep on asking how does it taste and which is better. So I can say that prawns were a very favorite there. So people were just crazy after those prawns and pomfrets and
right. You're not bad for a vegetarian. You do know so many names, and I'm so sorry.
No, not a problem.
Okay, great. So what next? What did you guys do?
So as planned, our next stop was at Guwahati.
Okay.
Then again, driving through the narrow roads, we came across many eateries over here too, which offered Gharguti Zevan, which means homemade food in Marathi.
Okay.
So they also offered Gaudan Komdi, which again means country chicken.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Those are all written on the boards, restaurant boards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we kept on reading those and we're moving across. These are very common things to find in this region. The food is mostly cooked by village women, and in some places they even serve you the way as if you are eating at home.
So how is this? You just drive across and you see these places around, or did you guys find out from someone?
No. Toward the stretch of the road, you find this Gharguti Zevan written everywhere.
Oh.
And the same way they serve like as if you were eating the food at home.
That's
so
quite interesting.
So they also have that homestay-like thing. So they try to maintain it in the way.
Oh, good. That's a nice experience.
Now coming back to Guwahati. So Guwahati is located between the river Vashishti and Jaigar Creek.
Okay.
This place is famous for its serene beach. This virgin beach is comparatively less touristy than the others in Ratnagiri.
Okay.
It's a long sandy beach along with a stretch of sudu plantation.
Oh, okay.
Which arm of the beach.
Amazing.
There is also a fort named Anjarle Fort.
Okay.
Along with a lighthouse.
Oh, nice.
No. I had a feeling to visit there, but anyway, couldn't manage because we had to reach Ganapati the same day. So anyway, afternoon time is not a good time for beach.
I know.
Neither for bird watching, but yes, we did spot a few.
Oh, wow.
A few green eaters, some kingfishers, and some eagle flying above. Though I couldn't recognize the species.
Okay.
So we had some luck with that bird watching.
Wow, nice.
Then again, moving on through the hilly roads, we reached Velneshwar. It is again a beautiful temple managed by a trust comprising of local fishermen.
Oh, good. Okay.
Then moving towards Hedevi through this roads even narrower, and then reaching the Dashavuja Ganesha temple. Though we didn't stop anywhere because we had to get to the Tafsal ferry. Because the ferry timing, we came to know about the ferry timing from someone in Guwahati. If we couldn't catch that ferry, then the next ferry was about an hour or two after that. So we had to hurry up. So then when we reached there, and the vessel was already there. So the other side seemed to be a fishing village with numerous fishing trawlers waiting for the night to venture into the sea. Then there was a Jindal power plant that could be seen from the ferry. Again, the Jaigarh Fort, which also has a lighthouse, which is very near to the jetty. But again, we give it a miss. Mostly the sea forts, which are found in Ratnagiri, were built during those Bijapur kings. Then it was captured by the Marathas and Chhatrapati Shivaji, and eventually it came under the British. So it has a good amount of history.
That's true. I know. And such a beautiful fort. Imagine like back then when people would have constructed it, going to an island that is so far off, taking all the material, constructing it. And imagine our ancestors have done so much and they've built such a beautiful thing. All we have to do is preserve it.
Exactly.
I really hope.
Actually, what happens is, a huge number of people mostly from Pune and Mumbai visit on the weekends, and in return dump huge amount of waste within and around the fort compound. It's really sad to see this important historical monuments in such neglected condition. I strongly feel that as a visitor, we need to be responsible and respectful for the history behind this monument.
Absolutely.
The nature and also the ecosystem, and contribute through a minimum effort to keep the premises clean by carrying back all the waste that we create and not destroy any structure, but by writing on the walls.
I know.
Yeah, coming back to the journey, after crossing the Jaigarh Creek and then moving on through those stretches of grassland, we reached Ganapati. This is famous for the ancient temple that is located by the beach. This ancient temple holds a great place of reverence for the Hindu devotee. It is again a Ganapati temple. So the adjacent beach is the hub of all activities. All sorts of beachside stalls, water sports can be found.
Oh wow, fun.
So there was gathering and in the beach, and it was quite high as compared to the other places. Again, as this town is located by the sea, the road runs parallel to the beach, the shoreline, I would say. And our stay here was in a resort named Abhishek. It was just beside the beach again, and the beach was called Adewade Beach. I guess the name came from the multiple bends that the beach takes over here. I guess so. I don't know.
So does that mean crooked beach?
I guess so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Again, this resort was built on a hill that gradually descends down to meet the sea. Every room had a very nice view of the sea and the beach beside. So it was excellent to be there. So again, staying there at night, we started off for Ratnagiri the next day. Ratnagiri is basically a port city within the coastal district of Ratnagiri. Ratnagiri within Ratnagiri.
Ratnagiri within Ratnagiri. Okay.
Yeah. As we moved towards this city, it was like feeling of being in a coastal area was gripping us. We moved to mangrove creeks and backwaters. Then there were boats laid to dry in the sun after a coat of fresh paint.
Nice.
While the older ones were laid beside to be dismantled or to be repaired later. Then there were huge fishing nets dumped by the road. While the vegetation remained similar to additions of some mangrove forest. Closer to the town, the staunch smell of dry fish filled the air. Which is a very sign of a port city.
I know.
Our main purpose was to see the Ratnagiri Fort here. Reaching the fort was again an interesting part, as our car had to take a steep ascent through the extremely narrow village lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the villages and the roads are all within the fort area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's surrounded by the fort itself, the fort
Exactly,
walls.
the fortification of yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. There's something similar to, I think, I had been to Bidar. So they say Bidar is the first or the second. The Bidar Old City is one of the largest fortified cities
right,
there.
Yeah.
So I think it's Ratnagiri. I think is after that or before that, one of it. So that would have been a beautiful experience.
Yeah, this fort is actually situated on a horseshoe-shaped cliff, surrounded by the Arabian Sea. And walking through the walkways along the fortification provides a breathtaking view of the sea and the adjoining area. Within the enclosure of the fortification, there is a famous Bhagwati temple, along which this fort is also called Bhagwatigar, something like that.
Okay.
So there is a lighthouse also on the other bastion. So this temple is well maintained, or rather the other bastion too is maintained, because the lighthouse is operational and the respective office and the staff quarters also there joining the lighthouse.
Oh, great. Okay.
So this time I was determined to get onto the top of the lighthouse. But alas, it was not the visiting hours.
Oh
so
Lord,
did
no.
not allow us. Bad luck.
Oh, you must have told them, I want to, please. I've already missed out some of the previous ones. Oh.
And then after Ratnagiri, it was our end of the journey. So we didn't have any other. We just had to. We had to return to Pune. So we had no more time to spare. So we had to leave that Thibaw Palace that has quite a good history behind it. So we had to leave that place. Then there was Pandre Samudra and many other beaches and other interesting places.
Okay.
But we had to leave those, and we had to, because it was a long drive and we had to get back to Pune.
Right. No, so that's a sad feeling. I mean, when holidays end or vacations end, it's sad.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then you guys had an amazing journey all throughout. Beautiful beaches, yummy food. I mean, even if it's vegetarian, got to see beautiful things as well, the experience.
Exactly. Yeah. And I did visit there one more time in Ratnagiri, just for the sake of the mangoes.
Oh, wow.
In the summer time.
Okay. I've heard the Alphonso mangoes there are supposed to be really amazing. Is that true?
Yeah, they say that these are the king of mangoes.
Yes.
So they are really very good, and they come in various variety and various quality also, and the price also differs along with those variety.
Right.
Because you can get basketful of mangoes for starting from 350.
Oh, okay.
For a basket, going to 600 or beyond that.
Okay.
So it depends upon the quality.
Quality, of course. But I think they would be so good because you're getting it directly off the the farmer right there.
Right.
Yeah.
They carry basketful of mangoes and sit by the road.
Oh.
So while you drive, you just
pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah, you just pick it up.
Yeah, that's good. Oh my God.
One funny incident I also would like to mention.
Yes, please.
I came to know just when I planned Ratnagiri since the starting that. All my neighbors and friends said that there are ample of trees, mango trees laden with fruit in the wild. So you just go and pluck it. It's all free.
Oh, okay.
So on the next, the second trip, that was for mango. So that was with friends. So I had a plan in mind that I would stop by some of these trees and I'll pluck them. And planned, some of the like-minded joined hand in crime, and two of them got up the tree, and some of us picked those that were dropped by them.
Oh my God!
It was really amazing experience.
Oh, that's fun. That's almost like going back to those books and doing those tiny adventures. Wow. Oh my God, great! Thank you so much, Sarmistha, for taking us on this wonderful journey.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and giving us like beautiful places, your descriptions were so perfect about these beautiful beaches, panoramic views around, the majestic forts surrounded by the sea. I mean, and the seafood, I'm sorry about the vegetarian part, but I was dreaming about seafood and the juice, the drink, that pink drink you told me about.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. And of course, not to forget the mangoes.
Exactly. Ratnagiri has everything to offer. From landscape to food to everything.
Amazing. And I've also heard that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Lokmanya Tilak also was from Ratnagiri, and we have around 5 Bharat Ratna awardees as well from Ratnagiri. So beautiful history to cherish, and beautiful people who even shaped the modern India today. And I think it's our responsibility, as we discuss going forward, that we hold on to this tradition and keep India great and clean. So, thank you so much for being a great guide who so beautifully explained us the beauty around. Thank you, Sarmistha.
My pleasure, and it was I was revisiting those places again. I really enjoyed this experience too.
Thank you, Sarmistha.
That was yet another great episode of the Musafir Stories. If you guys like the show, please subscribe to us on iTunes, Audioboom, Savan, Stitcher, Pocket Radio, or any other podcasting app that's available on iOS or Android. You could also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We go by the handle The Musafir Stories. Or, if it suits you, you could email us at themusafirstories@gmail.com and visit our website www.themusafirstories.com for more information. All of these links will be made available in the show notes section of the podcast. So here's to more traveling, sharing, and inspiring. Stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, happy travels and goodbye.